I really like watching declutters myself, and this isn't a full declutter, but it is definitely like I'm sending it home, so I won't have it on my person. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a strange video, if I say so myself, but I'm probably going back to work in the next couple of weeks or so, so I'm gonna have to pack up a lot of my makeup and send it back home to South Africa. So I thought I'd just show you what I'm planning to send and maybe just go through a bit of what I do have and what I want to keep and what I want to send. I already do have a box which we'll go through first, that I've kind of just pulled a lot of stuff to the side, and yeah, I still have a lot. I'm in no means shown off, but I do have a lot of makeup here because I am obsessed with makeup, obviously, and I just buy loads. So that's what I spend my money on compared to what other people do. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so I'm actually just sitting on the floor so that I can access the box. But so far, this is the box that I have. It's not completely filled. It has like bubble wrap and stuff from items I've bought before that I was saving just to wrap my makeup up to send home. I honestly don't even know how much it's going to cost to send all of this home, but I need to do it. So yeah. Firstly, as you saw on top, is a bunch of palettes. So the first palette I'm sending home is this one, and it's the W7 whatever palette, totally random, and this is what it looks like inside. I do like this palette, but because I got that big palette from Beauty Bay with all the colors, this one over here, the Brights palette, I don't think I need this one. It isn't the best quality, but it was one of my first colourful palettes, so I really do love it. But I'm just going to send it home, not giving it away or anything, but sending it home. Next is this Hot Dog palette. You know I love this palette. I've done a few videos with them, but there's only so many looks that you can actually create with this. It's from I Heart Revolution, and I just don't feel like for the summer that this is the best option. Then this Bellapierre palette, sorry it's really dirty. It looks like it's the Rocky Roads one. It looks like that inside. I did really, like I said in one of my videos, I really like the color scheme, but it just doesn't do it for me. So I know my mum will enjoy these colors, so I'm sending this home for her. And then I'm not sure if I've ever showed this one on my channel, but I got it in like a pack of 3 from what's the shop called? Home Bargains? No, the other one, B&M. And it looks like that inside. I haven't really got a lot of use out of it. I thought I would like the I thought I'd like the shimmers, but they don't really pack a punch, so I'm sure my sister or someone else could also make use out of that one. Then the last palette I've plucked out already is this one from Makeup Revolution. You know, I really don't like it. It's one of my worst purchases. Looks like that inside, and it's just very meh, so no use traveling around the world with that. Oh, I have another palette actually, I didn't see that hiding, and this is the Exotics palette from Signature. And as nice as the colors are, again, they just all blend into one, and I just don't feel like I need to travel with this one, and it won't do me any favors during the summer. And these powder products were in my, what was it, the worst makeup I ever bought or something like that. And it is the Kind and Free translucent powder, this bronzer, and the She Glam blush. So these are also just going home because I have no use for them. Someone else can use them, my mom, my sister, or someone else. But just so that everything's in one hub again, because I don't think I'll come back to the UK for a while. So yeah, and then these foundations are going the journey. I was thinking of just testing these two on one of my friends here, so that if it suits her I can just give it to her. But I think that this one might, but this one I think is a bit dark. And then this Complexion Pro by She Glam, I really did like the foundation, but it is so dark. I don't even think when I have a tan this will suit me. So these 3 are going. Honestly, I don't know how heavy this package is going to be, but it needs to be done. I did obviously travel when I went to Greece and stuff with my previous job. I did travel with quite a bit of makeup as well, but it wasn't as much as I have now. I've literally just bought so much. So the next is the sensitive Skin Loving Sensitive from Essence. Don't need it, don't really like it, so sending that. this little Model's Own blush. It's like a blush topper. Looks like that. It's marbled, but it's so chalky, and you can barely see it. I brought this here from home the last time, or when I traveled, but I never used it, so that just tells you don't need it. Then I have these two concealers. I usually use this one for like cut creases and stuff, but it's so light. And then the 17 one, and my sister could probably use that as well. So those are going. Okay guys, so I just filmed like half of this already, and then I realized that my sound wasn't recording, so we're doing this again. I just put everything neatly back. So this is my first drawer. Over here we have blushes, over here we have finishing powders or setting powders, and one over here. And then these are highlighters, and then we have bronzers. Then we have a blush palette over here, the She Glam Dune palette, some eyeshadow palettes here, and concealers. I would hold this down and just show you like this, but I think it's awkward because my tripod is not really on a, like, it doesn't have like a swivel or anything. It's just kind of straight, so it's going to be awkward like this. So I'm just going to hold everything up and you'll see my face. So starting off with blushes, the first thing I'm definitely going to not get rid of, I swear this is like a declutter, but it's really not. So the first thing is this She Glam Color Bloom liquid blush, and as you know, this is too light for my skin. There's no point of keeping it around if I'm not really going to use it. Then the next one I have is this MUA blusher, the duo blush, and as much as I do like it, I think I'm gonna send that on its way as well, because I have ones that I like a lot more. So these are kind of what I'm gonna keep slash that I'm still toying around with. So the first one is this Bobbi Brown in Pink Sand. I really do like the vibrant pink of it, so I'm keeping that one for this summer. And then the second one I'm definitely going to keep is this Essence The Blush in Breathtaking. I really do like the tone of this, and it's a really nice flush of color. This one I really do want to keep. It's a bit dark. Looks like this. It is from Rimmel, and the shade is Rendezvous. I really do like this, so I think I'm going to keep that as well. And then I'm toying around with both of these because they are basically dupes for each other. The MAC in Lovejoy and the Sunset Passion in the Milani. They're basically dupes for each other. So I need to send one home. I'm thinking I'm going to keep the MAC because it's a little bit older, and then this one we can make use of at a later date. So I'm not sure. So I'm going to keep both of them in the bin just until I send everything away. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blushes. I don't know if that's excessive, but I think I might just send the Milani one. Next we'll move on to setting powders. I think I'm going to send this one home. It is the Game Set Matte finishing powder from Makeup Obsession. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. And this one as well, the 17 Perfecting Finish Translucent Powder, because it is very luminous, and so is the She Glam one, but I prefer the She Glam one. So I'm going to keep the She Glam and send this one home. Then I have the signature one, which it really smells like talc, but I think I'm going to send this one home because it's really bulky, and I just feel like it's not, I mean, so is this, but the use is different. So I think I'm going to send this one home as much as I do like it. And then I want to keep this one, but I'm not sure if I should. And this is the Mua Pro Base. It is also luminous. I don't know if you can see it over there, but yeah, I think I want to hang on to that one. And then lastly, no, second last, is this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, and the only reason I want to keep this one is because I've hit pan already. It's not my favorite, but I think I should hold on to that so that I can finish using that. And then lastly we have the Makeup Revolution Translucent Baking Powder. As you know, I really don't like this one. It's very dry, so this one will go the journey. Then I'm moving on to my highlighters. I'm going to start off with the things I'm definitely going to send, and that is this one. This is the one I got from Chinatown. I did do a full video of Chinatown makeup, but the quality of the video wasn't that good, so I didn't put it up. I didn't want it to affect my channel too badly. So this is what it looks like. Again, it smells like baby powder, but yeah, it was my previous project pan as well, but I just didn't make much use of it, so I'm gonna send that one. It isn't bad looking, but it doesn't last either. I'm going to hang on to the Ofra one. I mean, Ofra is a bit expensive, it's not really a part of my channel, but I do really like the highlighter. Then I'm also going to hang on to the Charlotte Tilbury, two high-end ones, which really doesn't suit my channel, but I'm going to keep it because I really do like it as well. It's so golden and it just suits my skin so well. Then these two I'm definitely sending home. The one is from Miss Signature again, and I did like it, but again, packaging is really bulky. And then this one's Love Thy Makeup, don't like it. I'll probably give it to my sister or something. So that leaves two highlighters in here. I do have all my project pan stuff, which we'll go through later on in the video. But for now, this might be a two-parted video. I'm not sure how long it's going to be, but yeah. So let's move on to bronzers. Firstly, we have the liquid bronzer from She Glam. Really like this, so 100% staying with us. Then I have this duo one from Essence, and I really do like it, so I think I'm going to hang on to that one. The 17 Conceal and Define, I think I will be sending that one, as well as the Signature. I mean, I'm still going to use all of this when I get home. It's not like I'm getting rid of it, but just for the summer and for the purpose of traveling, I just need to completely purge myself of all of this. So yeah, I'm going to send that one. And I'm also going to send this Revolution one, and then hang on to this bronzer. Like I said, I do have my project pan stuff, which I will definitely take with me. So there's two bronzers in that. So altogether I'll have 4 bronzers and 1 contour. So that's okay. And 1 liquid. Okay, next we have these 2 palettes. I'm not sure, like, I don't think I can travel with a blush palette because I already have so many blushes. But there's like these peachy tones that I like, and I don't have them in the single ones. So I'm gonna have to see how many palettes I'm keeping. So I'm gonna put this back and we'll see. I don't know. Then we have this one from She Glam. I think I'll be sending this one. I do like it again, especially the cream bronzer, but I just don't, I think it's too big to travel with if I have a bunch of palettes that I'll be taking with me. Firstly, the first one on top is this Mega Concealer from Makeup Obsession in the shade 10. I'm gonna send that one. I'm gonna keep the Rimmel Kind and Free. I'm also gonna keep the She Glam one. I don't know what it's called now. 12-hour full coverage concealer. Gonna keep that one. Really like that. I'm going to send the Essence one home. No, actually I'm going to keep the Essence one. And I'm also going to keep the Multitasker from Rimmel as well. Really like that. And then I think the 3 of these, oh, this one is open. I'm going to send my Charlotte Tilbury one, the MUA, as well as the Revolution one. So all of these I think I'm going to send home. So that leaves me with 4 concealers, quite excessive, but I really do like them, and I like to flick between them depending on what foundation I use and all of that. So I have these 4, and then also the one from my project pan. So next we have these palettes. I have this Nabla glitter palette, sending for sure, and then I have these 2 Charlotte Tilburys, as you know if you've watched my shorts or my dupes video, or what's it called, dupes, something like that. I have these 2 palettes. I think I'm going to keep the maroon one. It's just nice and compact. And then I'll send this one home. And then the 17 one, I'm also going to send home. Have no real use for it, but my mom or my sister can use that. Then I have this W7 Nudification palette. It's just hanging around because I want to make more use out of it. It's like a dupe for the Too Faced one. I can't remember which one it is, but one of the Too Faced palettes. You'll see the layout. So I just want to do like a couple of looks of this and play with it a bit more. So for now I'm going to keep it in the drawer, but I think I'm going to send this as well. And that is the first drawer done. So I'm just going to put these back and throw everything getting rid of to one side, and then we'll go on to the next drawer. Okay guys, if the lighting has slightly changed, just because I took a little bit of a break. I just finished making dinner and then ate dinner. And I also did a check-in for my previous video that I was recording. So next we have primers and then foundation. So let's get started on that. So firstly we'll go ahead with primers. The first primer we have here is the She Glam Birthday Skin, and I really do like this primer. It's kind of like balmy and like moisturizing, so I'm going to hang on to this. It is quite bulky, so I'll see how it fits into my makeup bags and then make a final decision. Then I have this MAC Prep and Prime, and this is really old, like before I even started YouTube and when I still used to buy from MAC. So this is quite old, so I'm going to hang on to it just so I can finish it. Then I have the Catrice limited edition Sunsclusive Pore Minimizing Primer with SPF 30, and I'm going to hang on to that because it has SPF and I think it will do me good in the summer. So another keep is the Essence Sensitive Skin Primer, and it's a moisturizing primer. And then we have the CBD one from Primark. I don't know if you can see that because of the lights, but out of the two of them, because they're both moisturizing, I'm going to hang on to the Essence one. I like it a little bit less, but I just want to use it. Then we have two pore blurring primers, and the Revolution and the Makeup Obsession, and I think I'm going to hang on to the Revolution one. I do like this one, but not as much as I like this one. Then we have this Essence Illuminizer. It didn't really suit my skin tone, so I'm going to get rid of that. Not get rid of it, send this one home. And lastly, I have this MUA priming oil. I really did like this, especially under matte foundation, so I'm gonna hang on to that. So next we have my foundation. So let's start with this Rimmel Match Perfection. I really do like this. I've only used it a handful of times, but I want to test it again, but I think I want to hang on to this one. Then I have this one from LA Girls, a BB cream. I'm pretty sure you saw it if you've been with me since the beginning. I used to use this quite often. It's very orange and there's barely anything left. I don't like it, so I'm going to throw this one away. Then we have this Kind and Free from Rimmel, and it's too dark for my skin, but I'm thinking it will work for me in the summer, so I'm going to test it a couple more times and then I'll make a decision, but for now I'm going to put it back in the drawer. Then we have the Rimmel Revlon Candid. I really love this foundation, so hanging on to that one, and it's in a squeezy tube, which makes it easier to travel with. Then the Mua Pro Base. I really love this one as well. I've only worn it twice, but I'll wear it a couple times and decide, but I think I'm going to keep that one. Then I have this one from, it's called Glow Time from W7, and it's such a, oh, the pump is getting stuck, but it's such a strange shade on me. I think it's too light, so I think I'm gonna just send that one home. And then we have the IRL Filter Foundation from Makeup Revolution. I did really like this foundation, like I said, but it's too light for me and I have to mix it, and I don't think it warrants taking it with me, so I'd rather not have to mix it in with something else and just keep foundations that work for me. So this one is going home. Lastly, we have the Bobbi Brown skin tint that I have from my previous video with a high-end makeup. So this one I'm going to keep. I think, again, it's in a squeezy tube and it might be good for the summer, so we'll hang on to this one. Okay, so next this video is almost done. I just have the palettes to do, some setting sprays and stuff, and then I have my caddy on the side of my desk where I keep all my project pan things that I'm trying to work through. So, but there's bits and bobs of other things in there as well, so that's what we'll do. But for these palettes, I have another 2 drawers that are filled with makeup that I still need to film. So yeah, I am pre-filming a lot of footage just so that I have stuff to post for when I'm away and at work, because it's really difficult. But if I can post during that time, I definitely will. But for now, I'm trying to minimize, so I probably will buy makeup when I'm away as well, but I'm just trying to organize myself so I'm not off YouTube for that long. I could do like get ready with me's and stuff on the boat for different events or for work or vlog styles, but definitely not like reviews and stuff. I just won't have the space or the lighting. So yeah, let's go through this one first. So over here we have the Baby Eclipse, also from W7. And it looks like that inside. I really do like this. I use all the pastels, but now that I got this big brights palette, I don't think I will need it as much. So this one as well. Then I have this, I accidentally bought this from BH Cosmetics from Beauty Bay, thinking it was such a nice palette. Like all these colors inside are amazing, but it's a Christmas palette, so I didn't end up reviewing it on my channel, so I'm gonna hang on to that one. Then I have this Essence Out in the Wild. I do want to try it again, so I might just hang on to it just to play around with it a little bit, same as that other W7, just to see if that was my final opinion, because I watched another YouTuber called Kelly Gooch, and she says this is one of her favorites, so I thought I'd try it again, just try a different technique and a different eyeshadow base. So I'm gonna hang on to that for now. This She Glam, the After Dark palette, I'm not sure, like it is a very neutral palette and I love it, but I'm not sure if I want to take it with me, but that's why I'm just also gonna leave it up here. The Makeup Obsessions After Dark palette, this is one of my favorites. I love the greens and the glitters and shimmers in here, so I'm gonna keep this one. This Ciate one I'm not gonna get rid of just yet, but I'll let you know why in a future video. This Illamasqua palette, I do not like it that much, but I absolutely love this shade over here. Let me just swatch it for you. It's like a duochrome and it like changes color depending on how you turn it. It's like green and purple, pink, silver. So I really do like it, but I don't think that warrants me keeping the whole palette. But until I make a full decision, I'm gonna hang on to it. This Makeup Revolution palette is like one of my first palettes I ever got, and it was a hand-me-down. But I do, as much as I like the colors in here again, I think I'm going to try and send that home as well. This MAC palette I have, these colors just don't pack a punch. They're so lackluster. So like swatch that next to that one and look, it's so like, I don't know how to explain it. I did use it in a video for like that was really terrible. I did use it in a video for like a spring look, but I can't warrant taking the whole palette just for a couple of colors, and the rest of them are really meh. And then I have this Bright palette, which obviously I'm keeping. Then I have these over here. I have the CC Magic Cream, I have a sunscreen, I have a mineral sunscreen that is tinted, and then I have a bunch of setting sprays. I think this one's almost finished, so this is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. I'm going to hang on to that. I think I'm going to keep all of these except these two from Revolution, the Glow Fix that I recently tested. It's just a meh product, and so is this one, so I think I'm going to get rid of these two. So next I'll move on to, I think, mascaras, because it's in my caddy and I don't feel like moving my caddy right now. So I'm just going to get the mascaras, we'll go through that, and then I think we'll finish up the video then. Okay, so I actually found another primer. This is a Photo Bomb primer. I've been testing it out some more just to get a general feel, like a more, how do you say it? Like more of a feel for it, because I tried it in the video, I did like it, but I've actually noticed that it makes makeup pull up underneath it, so I'm gonna send that home. So this is what I have mascara and brow wise. So let's do the brow stuff first because I have less of them. So I have the Got to Be Glued, which I'm definitely keeping because it's my favorite. I actually got a tube of the gel as well that I'm using on a spoolie. Then I have these two from Charlotte Tilbury, so that can go. That's it for brows, I think. yeah, that's it for brows. Next, mascara. So this is the signature one that I tested. It's so dry. I think I'm just going to throw it away because it's not even worth sending home. Then I have this Level Up little one from Size Up from, let me move out of my reflection, from Sephora. It's a waterproof one. I'm going to keep that. Then I have the one from Charlotte Tilbury and this one from She Glam. I think I'm going to send the She Glam home. I'm not sure about the Charlotte Tilbury. It's not terrible, but it's also not my favorite. But I think I'm going to hang on to that one for now because mascaras do expire pretty quickly. And then I have these two. It is the Big Lash from Makeup Revolution and the MUA Amplify Statement Lash. Love both of them, so going to hang on to that. Then I have this little cute one that my boyfriend got me from Wish, and I'm going to send that home. Then I have the Ultra Push by W7, sending that home. And then I have this one from Essence, the Lash Princess Sculpt Volume Mascara, and I'm going to hang on to that. So I think that's it. Like, everything else is in my project pan, which I will update you on, and like I said, in a new video. But I think I'm going to switch out some of my project pan things and swap it in for something that I'm more likely to use, or there's some stuff obviously that I've finished and that I have empties of, but I'm not going to add anything in for that because my project pan is just going to be too hectic. Then I'm just going to try and work on what I can. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try and add a picture in at the end of everything that I am sending. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really like watching declutters myself, and this isn't a full declutter, but it is definitely like, I'm sending it home, so I won't have it on my person and I won't have access to it every day. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope you all have a great evening, and please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Bye.